And then I got back and Kaya said he's just definitely high. She said he is. I could tell the way he's moving. He had a bonnet on too. But making my food too.
No, you lying.
I'm not joking.
Lying.
Bonnet on. Bonnet on. I said, oh, okay. That's what they do in Brooklyn. Hey, what's down, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Darius, and this video is for the girls.
It should cost $1 billion to look that Beyonce took my money. She didn't want me to use this song, even though it's to the 5 seconds. What she knows she knows she what.
I had to say that slow because my mom doesn't understand which part I say which thing at. But
hey,
Malik didn't know I said hey, it's down, you guys. Hey,
yeah,
down, you guys.
and you know what? You could have said, "Is this hey y'all? This is your boy. This is your
right," and they would have probably had a seizure if I if I did that.
If it's your boy Darius and B-Love, you gotta let people. If you have guests, you gotta let them put their part in it too.
Okay, well, you never did. Where was the hey, what's up, my be-lovelies? This is be-lovely and Darius. Where was that at?
That was before.
That was before you.
Before your time. And
I was
don't
here
do it no
every
more.
time when you did
Darius,
that.
I don't do it no more.
And I didn't have a shout out then.
Whatever.
Anyways, everybody, we having Culvers today.
Yeah, I hope y'all didn't see that.
What?
How he talked to his mommy.
Oh my god. Well, how about how you talk to me? I don't do anything. I be.
Listen, okay, we got Culvers. And my stuff is soggy. Look at this bread, y'all.
They can see it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Now she has 3 meat, 8 cheese.
Darius, shut up. Don't talk about my food.
Okay, well.
Let me say grace. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this food that we're about to receive. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. Now
Amen.
I put this,
I'm gonna have to do it like this. I ain't gonna be able to take the bread. I can't.
Oh, you don't want the bottom one?
I can't do soggy bread. I'm sorry.
All right. All right. Now I got a spicy chicken sandwich. My bread is not as soggy. Kind of looks good. Is everybody mad or? It should be.
Mine is good. I got the fries over here, y'all. You look good?
Yeah. Look at the chicken. It's always very.
It looks dry.
Oh. It's not.
Hey, look. Sometimes it looks at me deceiving. That's a
Right.
little dry. And you say she's like, oh, that's good. So how y'all been doing?
So.
Oh,
Yeah.
what you gonna say?
How have you been doing? I don't want to interrupt. But I was gonna say, because I'm wondering if people eat expired things. I'm sure they do.
What's expired?
This barbecue sauce. It's just
That ain't expired.
It's a few days old
Yeah.
as an expired.
Y'all, don't tell him. A few days old ain't nothing. I'm not gonna throw about barbecue sauce away because it's a few days old.
Right. But when's the cutoff?
In my house.
Yeah. Yeah. In your house.
A year.
A year.
Or until I started tasting something funny.
Mom.
Other sauce. Listen, y'all. One thing about it, 2 things for sure. If I have a canned good, if it expired, or like I said, y'all, because some of y'all told me about the canned goods. Like if it says it expired, still use it because you ain't open it after you open it. Don't
canned good is different.
Throw it away. Okay, even barbecue sauce. It's like literally expired like less than a month ago, 2 weeks ago. And you want to throw a whole bottle away? We got a whole brand new bottle.
I get the barbecue sauce, but I think it just depends on what type of thing you're talking about.
Everything goes in this house.
For you. I check everything.
He does. He too picky. I'm telling
Sorry, I
y'all.
want to know what I'm putting on my body.
Yes, please. And they gonna hurt you. This boy can throw anything, everything out. Oh, it's expiring tomorrow. It says sale by date, or
No.
it says yes, it does. Sometimes it be sale by date.
I don't throw away sell by date things.
Dang near when it comes out of milk, you know you bad at milk. When it comes out of milk, it's like a day before he ready.
Any animal product, it's gotta go. It's got to go.
That's crazy. I don't understand.
No,
that.
milk I'll smell. I don't like smelling it though, because just in case it doesn't smell good, I don't like that concept.
But even if it says something like a day over, Darius not gonna put it on. He ain't eating no cereal. He ain't using that milk.
Yeah, I'll smell the milk. I'll smell it.
But even if it's after expired,
I'm eating this
even after expired, you
barbecue
would do
sauce.
it, use it.
Yeah.
So if it say 2 days past expiration date, or 3 days.
That'll be the last day I eat it. Because day 4, I'm not eating it no more.
After day 4, after expiration day.
Mm-hmm. No, day 4 after expiration date.
Oh.
I think there's a certain whatever. Guys, I'm not that crazy. I think like one time I ate, like eggs don't really expire for almost ever. You'll probably go through all your eggs before they expire.
It'll take a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is why they don't have a date on them. But
They actually do.
oh,
Eggs have a date on them. You just don't pay attention to it.
see, I live life by the edge.
Whatever.
Just kidding. I forgot this is my video and I don't know what to say.
We don't.
Well, let's talk about this.
We gonna eat. No, we gonna talk.
I know. It's something.
Why you put that big old straw in that thing like that? And what are you drinking? Coke?
This is root beer.
Oh.
The reason why I have this big old straw in here is because I like glass straws over the one that you
It
have.
looks so funny in that thing.
Okay. Now, do you like warm lettuce? It's such a crazy topic.
I like my lettuce any type of way.
Really? Somebody told me, and I'll never forget it. They commented on a video and they said I could never heat up a Chipotle bowl because I can't have warm lettuce.
Well, everything you get warm. But it don't matter to me after a while. Like, if you want to heat everything up, you like, forget it. I don't want no cold lettuce. Sometimes I find myself, like, I'm reheating stuff, y'all. Low key, no, this is not a joke. I find myself taking all the cold stuff off, putting it in the microwave, and then adding the cold stuff back on.
Some people do that. A lot of people do that probably.
Work.
But sometimes it's too hard to do that.
That's why.
And it's too intermingled.
That's
like
what you would. When you do a Chipotle bowl, sometimes you gotta tell them, I want my stuff separate.
What stuff?
You go in there and tell them, put my meat, my hot stuff in this bowl. I want all my cold stuff on the side, in a container.
I've never done that.
You can do that.
You've done that before?
Yeah, I've done that before. So you get all your hot stuff in a little circle bowl that they're gonna serve it in. They'll close that up for you, and then you tell them put my toppings on the side that don't require any heat, like your cheeses, your sour creams, and all your guacamole and all. They put that in a separate thing. You just gotta request it.
Okay.
No extra charge.
If you had to work at a fast food restaurant, which one are you picking?
Fast food?
You gotta pick any fast food restaurant. Which one you pick? Which one do you think has the best customers?
Chick-fil-A. Customer service?
No, customers. You're the one doing the customer service.
And none of y'all. No.
What?
If they got to deal with somebody like you, no.
I'm good.
Not sometimes you ain't.
I go, hi.
No. When they mess up your order, no, I gotta hear it.
What?
When they mess up your order, I gotta hear your mouth telling me what you didn't like about that and this
Right.
and that, and then you don't tell them nothing.
Right. So I'm a good customer. You're
a good customer to them, but not a good customer with me. Cause I gotta hear
because
it.
I'm not a customer to you.
Then why I gotta hear your shenanigans?
Because if they get my order wrong, somebody gotta hear it. Anyways, you said, hey ma'am, you'll be fired from Chick-fil-A. Immediately. Well, actually, I don't know how you are on the customer service side.
Yeah, they trying you real well.
But, and let me jot down the places that you go to. Let me see. Popeyes.
You think that's where I want to work?
I couldn't work at Popeyes.
You smell like chicken all day. You literally smell like grease.
I just couldn't work at Popeyes. I don't know. I couldn't work at Popeyes. I couldn't work at McDonald's.
I could work at Popeye because I like chicken. I'm gonna eat
Okay, what happens when they run out of chicken? When
then
you run
I
out of chicken, because corporate
don't
didn't
want
give
to
you
work for
chicken.
them no more.
And then somebody goes and throws a soda at you because you ain't got no chicken. Remember they used to say in Wisconsin, we ran out of chicken.
I'm gonna say that. At Wisconsin, they used to run out of chicken all the time.
What does that mean? You can't be Popeyes and run out of chicken.
They literally ran out of chicken, y'all. They're like, we're waiting for them to deliver us some chicken down the street from down the street.
I don't want that chicken.
Well, they said they was going to deliver that whole thing of chicken so they can be able to have some more chicken.
Where are
there.
they getting the chicken from?
Down the street from the other Popeyes.
I don't want. If I wanted that Popeyes, I would have went to that Popeyes. I want the Popeyes chicken that's from this Popeyes.
There, they don't have a cooking boy. They ain't trying to give you no.
Is it raw? Is it actual chicken they already cooked?
No, it's raw chicken. I hope.
How are they transporting it?
Through somebody's car.
I don't want no car chicken. I need it to be an industrial semi. Like it came to your facility every time.
No. I don't think they'll do that.
It's in a, It's in a,
Remember that?
I do remember.
That's what you just did.
Yeah, because that was really popular. She's a drag queen on RuPaul's Drag Race. Did you know that?
Oh.
And yeah.
Oh, wow. That's something. I ain't know that.
Her name is Jasmine Masters. Yeah.
Just to get back to you, what he was saying. Let me tell y'all. Those of you that work at Chipotle, Subway, Jimmy John's, what else? Another one.
Like something like medium fast food? What are you saying?
It's restaurants that have the service that they're giving you this.
Oh, the things that. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna need you to be healthy. Hefty.
Oh, to put the amount on there that you want?
Yes. We don't need no skinny minis, babinis with low appetites. Am I saying that wrong? Okay.
Well, you're just saying that you want heapings. But honestly, I don't want a heaping. I need you to be skinny bitty.
I don't.
Itty bitty. Teeny weeny.
Okay, when you paying that money and say, oh, that would be like $54.
54 is crazy. But I tell them, I go, only one scoop of rice. Hold the rice. Hold the sauce. Too many calories. Just lettuce. Do you have any ice cubes? I'm just kidding. I don't do that. But I do say one scoop of rice. Because that's what they do at those places. They give you such a huge bed of the cheapest ingredient. And then they try to give you a little tiny scoop of meat, and the ratio is completely off.
Yep.
I'd rather you just not give me the extra rice, because then I'll have a better eating experience, even though it'll be less food. I just don't want all that rice in my bowl. It's too much rice. It's literally just so much rice. It's like mostly rice, and then it's like a little bit of beans and meat and everything else. So I say, just give me one scoop of rice and one scoop of beans and one thing of meat. So it's all even when I eat it. I'd rather have less rice. I don't want that.
I'm always telling them.
I need the protein instead of the carbs.
I don't think they like to see me coming because I'm always saying, give me a little more of that. Give me more of that. I want more of that. Some more. Give me some more.
That's why I'm not working at Chipotle. I said, which places do you eat at? So I know which ones not to go to.
Well.
To apply for. So I'm not going there. I don't want anybody to think that I'm actually applying for anything. Because they'll be going, okay, well, I heard that you were trying to... No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, hypothetically, which place would you want to work at? And I honestly think, if I'm going to a fast food place, maybe a Wendy's.
Right?
If I have to do a fast food place, I'm not going to Subway. People's sandwiches is too complicated. I can't give you extra banana peppers. We don't have it, ma'am. We don't have it, ma'am.
Actually, they said...
Remember when that lady... asked me in Chicago, she asked me to pay for her meal. Well, first she said it was a Coke. She said, I don't have enough money for my Coke. And she had all these people there that were with her, that were her friends. And I said, oh, okay.
And she asked you?
Yeah. And then I went up there and the man said, she ain't paid for nothing. The Coke is not.
And that's why her friends didn't say nothing.
Okay, Mom, wow. Why do people always ask me for things?
That's the time. You always just do.
Why? Don't ask me for anything.
You got the face.
I don't have a face
it's
for
on
anything.
Your forehead.
I need to have a resting bee face. Do you have one of those? Mom, that's not resting. She said that is not a rest. Yeah, Okay, well my face is very. Let me see. Let me just kind of. I want to take another bite of my sandwich, but. If I'm on my phone.
There's no. That looks like let me approach you because he's a sucker.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like though when I am looking at my phone, I look a little angry. I'm like,
Darius, that's not angry. Darius, then why somebody come to you and say, you know what? You would have my baby.
who said that?
The lady.
Oh, the lady at the. She did not say you can have my
Darius,
baby.
for her to come up and say, I need a cash app.
That was a different lady. There was a Cash App lady.
You always do, you do, boy.
There was a Cash App lady, and the other lady was saying wind your waist on the bench.
Right, she was giving you a lap dance.
Giving me
Trying to.
right, essentially, visually, she was. And I said, oh.
That's a shame.
That whole thing was crazy because I had to go to...
You got approached by several people that day.
Right. And then I had left my backpack in the vehicle of the rental
bad.
vehicle. And that man was so nice because he was all the way away. He had to take the metro to come back to help me.
He was so nice.
It was nice for him to do that. I had literally my brand new laptop in there, my MacBook. I had my iPad in there. And some other stuff that was valuable.
Yeah.
And he brought it back. Now, anyways, the lady at the in Chicago, she said, I need you to help me with my Coke. I said, oh, Coke, okay, girl. I went up there, that man said, yeah, she actually didn't pay for anything. And I said, dang.
And then what do you do?
I said, how much is it? Okay, guys, listen. I don't do that all the time. These are specific stories.
Yeah.
No one's ever asked you for anything, Mom?
There's
and
no.
you give it to him. And do I help them? Yes, I do.
Darius, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
When you saw her friend, she was with a whole bunch of friends.
No, I didn't know she was with those people. So this was before Sally gets upset at me, this was a white lady, okay? And I didn't know. We have to talk about that too. But I didn't know she was with these other people. Okay, the only way I knew is after she got her food, a whole group of them got up and walked out. I said, oh, okay, but in the sense that,
she got a group of them that was with her. They all walked up together.
A group of people in the subway. They were just sitting down in the subway at the table.
Okay.
She was at the register. They all got up and left together. And I said, oh, that was her friends.
Mm-hmm.
I said, they ain't had it. They didn't have it.
They already know what's going on.
Mom, why people? Whoa!
You know what? Someone be doing this, y'all. Someone be like,
okay,
watch this, y'all. Take notes.
Watch this.
I promise you. Watch this. Take notes.
Don't ask me.
Listen, watch this. Take notes and watch how I get him. So they'll go up and say, I'm gonna show you how it's played. Oh man, I don't have money. You got shoe dupe, and they watched it all, and they all left out. They took their notes.
Okay, it's only happened like 2 or 3 times in my life.
Darius, what you could have did is said, if she said, oh, I got to pay my coke, you lied to me. You lied. First of all, you lying to me. That's the number one flag.
Well, see, I don't know.
And then I would have been like, I'm sorry. This is a whole meal. I can't help you, honey.
I don't know if she necessarily lied. I mean, the reason why I said that too is I think that she used her card.
Making excuses.
No, let me explain. I think that she used her card, and then
you think
she thought that it only paid for the meal.
You think, or you saw it?
I'm assuming.
That she's a con artist.
She could have been.
She was.
Well, see, you always just are watching these videos and you just be thinking everybody.
I know she was. She was a con artist.
Whatever.
She was like, watch me get him.
Okay, well.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
You ain't never been in that position before where somebody got you?
I'm sure I have.
Right.
I'm sure I didn't got.
See, it happens.
That's why.
Now
I won't get got again.
But what? How you know you'll never get out again?
Because I'm not gonna do what you just did.
Okay, just did is crazy. This was a year ago. And second of all, I don't go to Subway no more. They said don't go to Subway in Chicago. You should never go to one. I don't know why they said that, but that's what they said.
Why?
I don't know. After I shared that video on YouTube, they said you don't ever go to a Subway. They try to get you one way or another. I'm gonna find you. That's what they said.
What they do in Subway?
I don't know. They said the Subway's downtown in Chicago. You can't go there. I don't know. They said they said never eat inside of a Subway.
Oh my God.
No, one time I did eat in the Subway, and that same Subway that I ate in there, this was a different time though. That same Subway I ate in there, because I don't think I ate in there that time when the lady asked me. Some man did something, and he came inside and he said, he tried to get something for free or he tried to use the bathroom. She said, we can't open the bathroom for you. And he said, this is why I don't shop at Subway. No way, your sandwich is nasty, your employer is nasty, everything about y'all is nasty. Then he went and walked out the door and slammed it.
That's crazy.
And I said, I took my headphones and I said, danger. And I shared that story. They said, that's how you never sit down in the Subway and eat inside in downtown. And I said, oh. I wrote that in my notes. I said, never eat inside the Subway.
I know. Because they probably say all the drama come there.
Okay, but that man did too much. I actually don't know what he was trying to do. He was trying to get something for free or something. And she said, do I look like I was born yesterday? Get out! And he said, this is why I don't shop at Subway. No way. You know how people be, if she would have opened the bathroom for him, he wouldn't have said none of that. But now all of a sudden, Subway the nastiest thing you ever heard of.
Well, some people don't like to open up their bathroom down there because they always keep it closed, so I say out of order. They put a big sign on out of order, and it works, but too many people be causing problems.
Oh my goodness. I got to tell you, not one time, this was literally last week when I was in New York. There was this place, it was called something Greens or something, I don't know. It was not a Southern thing. It was another bowl place, but it was very elevated. This was New York City. I'm just kidding. I actually don't know where it was in New York. If it was in Brooklyn. I think it was in Brooklyn. Anyways, we went to this place or whatever because it was good. And they kind of had a different spin on the bowl thing. It was rice, but then you could get like caramelized honey Brussels sprouts and like oven roasted chicken.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was good. And they had like their sides instead of like beans, it would be mac and cheese. And it would be like stuff like that you could put on your thing. So Will and I first Kaya and Chloe go through the line, and I know everyone's like, why he didn't eat his stuff? I couldn't do it. I probably will eat a little bit of it later. Yeah, I would say that. Anyways, so Kaya and Chloe go through the line. They get their stuff immediately. Will and I want the mac and cheese. Okay. And I think that Kaya got the mac and cheese as well, but she had in the other pan. Okay. So this is what happened. They had everything. It was kind of like the same place like Chipotle where you can see them putting the stuff in the bowl for you. So Kaya got basically the second to last portion of this mac and cheese thing, right? But the bottom of the mac and cheese thing was all crusty. You know how it's like a mac and cheese pan. So the first thing I noticed is that Will ordered mac and cheese as well, and so did I. And the guy was like, you know what? I'm not going to give you guys this mac and cheese because it's at the bottom. It's like, I don't want to have to scrape it up. And I said, wow, New York kind of ate that. I was like, maybe they all do that because people probably complain. You know, like people are probably like, I don't want the bottom of the mac and cheese thing. So I was like, because most employees would be like, yeah, scraping it up, trying to get it out the bottom so they can give it to you. He was like, I'm not going to give you guys that. We'll just wait for the next batch or whatever. He said it'll be about 10 minutes. So I'm like, oh, that should be fine. 10 minutes or whatever. So we order our stuff. We're sitting down and 10 minutes elapses. 10 minutes elapse. I don't know what the word is.
Elapse.
And the mac and cheese is not done. Okay, so I'm like, okay, mac and cheese is not done. I'm like, let me go use the bathroom. So I get up. First of all, I'm talking to the guy who made our bowls. This man is like acting aloof. Like he doesn't know what's going on. This man was clearly high. He was high.
On the job?
On the job, he was high, yeah.
In Chicago?
New York.
New York, yeah.
Yeah, New York. He was high. He was actually down the street at the dispensary. And he came back. He was high. Literally, I asked him, I said, so what's the code to the bathroom? Because they had a padlock. That's why I remember, because you said they'll be like, it's out of order. I said, what's the code to the padlock? He said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I said, what? And that was the right thing, but I was like, why is their code 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? So I got to the bathroom, I started saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I was like, this is crazy that, why would they even do that? Put their thing on there, so whatever. So then I get back out. Now it's been 15 minutes since the mac and cheese is supposed to be done. We don't have the bowls at all. Kaya and Chloe are almost done eating. So I'm like, where's this mac and cheese at? So I go back up to this man. I say, oh, do you guys know when the mac and cheese is gonna be done? He like, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. I said, which minute? This man literally, every time I asked him a question, he would give me 8 answers in one thing. 3, 4, 5, 6, but he literally said 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. I said, what? Most people would be like, oh, well, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. He said 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. I said, And then I got back and Kaya said he's just definitely high. She said he is. I could tell the way he's moving. He had a bonnet on too. But making my food too.
No, you lying.
I'm not joking.
Lying.
Bonnet on. Bonnet on. I said, oh, okay, that's what they do in Brooklyn. The man had a bonnet on.
That was in Brooklyn?
I want to say it was in Brooklyn. I had a hard time figuring out where we were every time we got on the subway, but I promise we were in Brooklyn.
Was he high? He wasn't high.
I think he was, for real.
Listen, there should be a rule: no bonnets at the job.
He fully had on a bonnet. I said, danger.
A bonnet.
But it's New York. Maybe he just, who gonna say something? Who gonna check him?
I can see him doing it in Chicago too.
Well, he fully had on a bonnet. I don't know what to tell you. And I was thinking that was weird though, because it was like, it's not a hairnet. I thought it was maybe because he was trying to protect his hair from from getting in the food or whatever, but it was clearly a bonnet. Like,
that's crazy.
And I said, okay.
That's what I'm saying. There should be some rules, but I noticed that I'll be watching these videos on YouTube, and I saw a lady. She was an employee. He had to call the cops on her employee. Called the cops on one of her employees because she was getting very, very disrespectful, and she tried to tell her, "You fired, go home." But the girl was causing all this type of trauma. I mean, drama. Mm-hmm. Anyway, long story short, the girl ended up getting in trouble. They called the cops because the girl, the employees were smoking weed outside. And they were on their break.
Always trying to snitch on somebody.
She said, I got it on recording too. And I'm like, dang, that's crazy.
That's horrible.
Had it on recording and the girl didn't get in trouble.
Well, he was definitely high. And I don't know.
You don't need to be getting high. That's what I'm saying. Some people said that I would not come to. They said, if I can't get high, I'm not working.
You need to work to get to the therapy session. Because you're going to jail if that happens. Anyways, that's a little bit crazy if you can't work unless you're high.
That's true because it'd be so stressful. To deal with employees, that
would make me too. I can't do that.
I'm not employees. To deal with customers,
I know.
It's bad.
I was very nice. I said, so when's this mac and cheese coming? The man gonna give me 8 answers.
You wasn't.
I was. I got up the bathroom.
But look how you telling me now.
Well, I didn't talk to him like that. I said, excuse me, sir. So I said, how long is it?
You see what I'm talking about? He will tell you. I'm telling you.
Do we have an updated ETA on the mac and cheese? Please. And he said, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. I said, okay. So I sat back down. How long did it take? Mom, the mac and cheese, I'm not joking. It took 45 minutes for this mac and cheese to come out. I was heated. And let me tell you why. Because the whole time I'm sitting there thinking, this don't make no sense. If you work here at this place, and you haven't even so much as put the noodles in the pan yet for the mac and cheese. You've made this mac and cheese before. You probably made it before today. Like, in that same day, they made another batch. It would not take 10 minutes. It was baked mac and cheese. They put it in a pan, a whole casserole dish. They put the cheese on the top, put it in the oven, let it bake. They brought it out, put the breadcrumbs on there, put the foil back on there, put it back in the oven. It was like a whole process. You're telling me you thought it was 10 minutes? I'm upset. Yeah, I am upset.
You see how I'm getting it? I'm not Jilly Bob. Or whoever Juju.
Okay.
Whoever was doing it.
Would you not be upset? I'm just sitting there going, okay, they went from 10 minutes to 20 minutes.
I would have voiced that.
30 minutes
I would have voiced
40 minutes.
how I felt at that moment. Darius is not going to do that. He'll say, okay.
No, I went up there and I was about to do a lot with the, I was going to have to remake my food. Because they put everything in a bowl. And then
so y'all didn't eat your food either?
No.
So you did not get your food back and tell them I want a new fresh food?
No, because they kept the food. So I forgot this piece too. Because they were doing a lot in the beginning. This is how I knew. So they were being so stupid. This is how I knew they were high. I'm so sorry. This is how I knew they were high. Because we would go to the register and they would look at us. I'm not joking. And Kai was like, she paid for her food. And the man didn't give her bowl. She said, can I get my food? And the man was like, oh. And then he got her food and gave it to her. And then I went up there and I paid. Well, I was going to wait for my food because I had the mac and cheese. But they were like so confused as to like what was going on. Because I went up to the register and I was like, can I pay now? Because I wanted to pay for my food at the end of it. I didn't know if they wanted me to wait till the mac and cheese was done. Everything was all out of order. That's all you need to know. The guy was clearly high. He had a bonnet on. There was another guy too that was acting crazy. The first guy that took our food, he was trying to go home. So he left immediately after he took Kaya's order and paid for it. And she paid for it. Because he was like, she heard him saying, I gotta go. He said, I need to clock out. So somebody needs to take this job right now. And left the building. It was a stressful time.
And I'm gonna tell you this: they would have gave me my whole meal back. I promise you, my food is cold now. I want new food now. Hand me a whole new meal with my macaroni and cheese.
See, I was gonna do that, but then when I got up there, I realized that the food was on a hot plate. It was on a hot thing. My food was warm when I got it. Everything was warm. They had it in a bowl, but the bowl was on a little a heating pad.
Okay,
so I wasn't gonna go up there and
I understand that.
I forgot it didn't record. Anyways, I told my friends, I said, you about to see me love, and because I was about to go up there and wreak havoc on the people.
You know what? I'm tired of him painting me as a bad person.
I said, y'all about to see the true be love. And I got up, I marched over there, and I saw the heating pads that the food was on. I said, you know what? You're lucky. I said, you're lucky. And so I didn't say anything. I got my food. I snatched it from him. Because I was about to do a lot.
You didn't snatch it from him.
I didn't snatch it from him. I said, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I know you did. Very nicely.
No,
now,
but
if
I'm
I
serious.
was there, I would have had attitude.
There are situations where I do have to, I got to pull out the big guns.
When?
It always is a situation that doesn't involve me. If my friend's food was wrong and they were like, I can't say anything, I'm the one to say something. But when it's my food, I don't want to look like I'm doing it for my, for me. I can do it for someone else, but I can't do it for me.
Yeah, just like you set me up and tell Mama, tell me you want this extra. That
yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. That one time we went to
McDonald's.
Yes.
And what happened?
I wanted a few sauces.
And there is.
I wanted a few little bit of sweet and sour sauces. I didn't know it cost money, and I had to put my headphones in. I looked out the window. I said,
He sure did. He muted me everything out.
It's like rain on the winter day. You know that song? Anyways, whatever. I was singing that in the mirror. I mean, in the window, looking away.
He did it on purpose too, and he tried to turn it all the way up to the 10th volume.
Cause as soon as I heard her say, "Oh, ma'am, you about to pay for that?" She said, "I gotta pay." And I think at that time it was only 10 cents. You better keep it cute, because now it's 45 or 50. I don't know what it is now, but it was 10 cents. She said, "We went through the line and paid all this money." And I couldn't hear the rest. I put my headphones in and I said, "It's like rain." And I started looking out the window.
Said, this all for his little extra sauces. I did all that for his extra sauces. I'm getting the battle for you.
Well, thank you. Thank you, because I was like 13 or something, 12 or something.
You were not 12. You were 16.
Mom, you always just trying to raise my age. I was definitely.
No, you weren't. I would have never done you in middle school. You was a grown boy.
I don't remember that. I think I saw.
You was driving.
I was not driving. I wasn't.
No, you wasn't driving the car, but I said you was driving.
Oh, driving age.
Yes.
I don't remember being driving age.
You was. You definitely was driving age. Because I was like, you could. Next time I'm not doing that. I said, you speak up for yourself.
Okay, well, I didn't know. That was literally right when they changed the menu for the sauces to cost money. They have not been charging for sauces. When I was younger, they did not charge for sauces at McDonald's.
Some probably didn't want to tell you no.
What?
Right.
Mom, I was not going through the drive-thru in 12 by myself. What? The sauces did not cost money when we were younger. When I was younger.
Well, things changes.
Well, the things changed in a terrible way, because that's horrible. Mm-hmm. Everything costs money now. Even the sauce packets. It's too much. No.
The thing about it is, I hate that things are costing more and being much smaller. We got cookies yesterday that was this small. Literally for $5.
I left a review on that company.
Left a 2-star.
I left 2-star review. That was robbery. Okay? I was so upset. And I had
they stealing from us, y'all.
And I had a little bit of a...
What's that?
Just a little bit of a...
Tzatziki sauce? Tzatziki?
You know the guy with the bonnet?
Oh, yeah.
I was just like him. Okay. Right. I was just like him. And
so you felt it?
It made me upset. And I read a wordy email on DoorDash. It wasn't an email, but I left a review. A wordy review. I said... Well, first of all, no. I left a review at this place. Let me tell you guys what it was. This whole time we're complaining. This was a Mediterranean food place. I was craving it. I said I wanted something fresh. I wanted some like lettuce, some vegetables, some whatever, right? So I got this chicken shawarma, and it was like a rice bowl with some chicken on it and a little creamy sauce, and it's like a little salad thing. So I got this thinking it was gonna be so nice and good because they said it was a pretty good price on DoorDash. And then also they had cookies, okay? And the cookies looked really good on the picture.
I didn't even see the salt mines. Remember the big square salt? Where was that at?
I remember it, Mom. I remember. Okay, they had a professional come in and take pictures of these cookies, and then they gave us Chips Ahoy cookies, guys. It was literally, and you can't like tell that that's gonna happen because you're getting a DoorDash. I didn't even know where this place was. I never seen it in my life. So I literally got a DoorDash or whatever. I'm thinking they made it sound so good. They said it's from this place. It's a local. They said it's a local place. Mm-hmm. They said it's made with fresh handmade ingredients, and the pictures look so good. They had big little, they had the flicky salt on the top. I was like, wow. And they were $5 a cookie.
And they made them seem like it was like this big. You know how they get the big ones like this usually be $5. Right. And we understand that. Like Panera or place you go, yeah.
Okay, so then we ordered, and they had like different flavors too, you could tell, because it was not just a regular chocolate chip cookie. It was a butter cookie. It was a brown butter cookie. It's called
buttery chocolate chip cookie.
It was a brown, specifically
buttery,
brown butter.
That's what it said, yeah.
And then they had like it was like a date and oat. It was dates and oats. So it was like a spin on like the oatmeal cookie. Instead of using raisins, they used dates. I thought it was elevated. Very, very cute, very fab. So I'm thinking, okay, they ate. This is from a local place. Whatever. We ordered these cookies. And then also I want to say this. I got that bowl and there was a side of it on the side. Like a side of, I love tzatziki sauce. I love it. That's like my favorite thing. So I got a side of tzatziki sauce. It was $1.50 for the side of tzatziki sauce. The reason why I left the review in the first place, before I tried any bite of the food.
It was 1 ounce.
It was less than a side cup. I'm trying to think if we have a side cup.
When I say a 1 ounce, it was this small and this little round.
So you guys know when you get a side of anything, it comes in that little thing with the top. Whatever.
But that one was smaller.
It was half of that. This big. For $1.50. I was heated. I literally left a 2-star review before I tried any of the food, including the cookie. And they better be glad, because if I would have ate everything, I would have torn them to shreds. And then I would... How y'all doing? She snaps me out of it whenever I'm thinking about it. Hi guys.
I'm back.
Very wonderful people. No, but it was actually horrible. It was disgusting. It was nasty. The food was not that cute. The hair was uneven. Hair was uneven. It was a joke. But no, the lettuce specifically in the bowl, I might as well got it from Kroger, from one of those Kroger bags. It was horrible. Like, my thing is, I want a little bit of
a fresh. You wanted an experience.
I wanted a fresh Mediterranean experience.
Yes. And you didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
Well, was it more like a...
No, it wasn't a fresh Mediterranean experience. I don't know where it was. I don't want to insult anybody's culture, but it was not in the Mediterranean. My stuff was terrible. It was horrible. And if anybody from the Mediterranean ate that food, they would have marched in there and shut the whole place down. Because it was horrible. Literally, the lettuce was like... It was McDonald's lettuce. They probably took it off a chicken sandwich.
What's wrong with McDonald's lettuce?
Off of a chicken sandwich? I don't want that in my shawarma bowl.
Oh, wow.
I need...
You need fresh lettuce from the garden.
I need fresh lettuce. Mom, the prices these days, it's getting ridiculous. The lettuce was 8 days old. You could tell it was withered.
This is what I'm talking about. And then that's why I said I would ask for a refund.
Mom, they don't care on DoorDash. They won't give you a refund for first because you didn't like it. I found that out the hard way. They go,
even if it's not fresh?
They said, oh, you didn't like it? Well, maybe I hope you try something else next time.
That's sad.
It's horrible.
They need to be like, what's the name? If you get whatever you get, like when she got sick and they gave her the whole refund. That's what they need to do.
Oh, so yeah.
They need to honor that.
My friend Chloe has celiac disease. She can't eat gluten. And it's like an actual, because there's like people who are gluten-free, who don't have any gluten issues. There are people who are gluten-free because they do have like mild issues. And then there's like celiac disease. I'm learning all about this or whatever. But
she has a severe.
She has a severe thing. So if she eats it, she goes through a whole ordeal of symptoms for the next week. So she gets like stomach aches, she gets brain fog, she can't think correctly, she has joint pain. There's a lot of things that happen because it's an autoimmune disorder. So her body's attacking her own body with the gluten inside of it.
That's insane. I would have been getting more than the refund.
So we went to this place. The waiter was like, "Oh, you should be fine eating mostly everything. None of this has gluten in it." It was, if you've been in New York, it was Thai Diner, which is a very, very popular, always packed place for tourists. And so then we went there and we ate, and she had what the waiter told her she could have.
So the waiter told her wrong information.
Basically, yeah. And we assumed that maybe one of the marinades for the meat or maybe one of the sauce. It's literally could be hidden in anything. It's like flour. Like you could, if you make a roux for a sauce or something and you put flour in it, like that's gluten. So it's like a lot of things that she couldn't eat.
But they should have had it on their menu, like this is gluten free.
They did have so here's the thing, they did have a menu that had one thing that said it was gluten free. But the waiter was like, you should be able to eat almost anything. Because we were like, there's no way it can be just that. Because it was like a salad or something that was gluten-free. And there was like, it has to be more than that that's gluten-free.
Oh.
So she was like, oh, is there anything gluten-free? And he was like, oh yeah, like all this you can have this or whatever. So then, and you think it's New York City. Like there's going to be people who are gluten-free all the time that they come in. So you have to have a gluten-free menu and whatever. Or gluten-free, at least your people know. Yeah, gluten-free options. So she wakes up the next day and she's on her way to work and she literally starts getting all these pains or whatever. And by the time she sat down at her job, she had a whole 3-page essay email in they thing. She said, if I don't get my money back, I'm coming to shut it down. And they did. Actually, when she texted us that, she was like, oh, I'm going to email them. We probably don't have to pay for dinner from last night because I'm going to email them. I'm thinking, that's not going to happen. They're not going to give you a refund. Because I feel like in Ohio, they wouldn't do that. But
Darius, you got to try.
Whatever.
I would try it.
And because we spent $250 there.
Right.
We got the whole thing written off, the whole thing free because of her gluten thing.
You know what? You know why they did that? Because they could have had a lawsuit.
Is that real?
That's real.
Okay.
You see how sick she got? Just think about it. It was something. What if it's a peanut allergy and then my whole throat cold closed up and I'm in the hospital?
Right.
I'm missing work. I wanted to be compensated because she could have been at home saying, I can't even go home for 3 days. That means 3 days. I've been missing 3 days of pay. Because you told me this.
At first they tried not to do it at first. They tried not to give her the refund. I forgot that little piece. She emailed them a wordy email, whatever, and they said, sorry, you had a bad experience.
Oh, no, you will.
Hopefully next time you'll have a better one. She said, okay, you guys see the little excerpt I put at the top about the refund? Where's that at? And they said, you're right. Here you go. Here's your money back. But it took an extra
It doesn't matter. I would have had extra ask. And you know what? I want my money back. And can I have I want a free meal, some free meals.
What? They're going to say you lying. Because why you want a meal for the place you got sick at?
No. I want some free meals for my friends.
You're doing too much. My mom missed the sauce in the bag one time at Popeyes, and she wanted a family meal as a.
No, I told him give me some more chicken.
Yeah,
I want 3 chicken.
She said
breasts.
I want an 8-piece chicken because you forgot my sweet and sour sauce.
And they gave me some chicken.
That's not an equivalent ad.
They gave me a free chicken.
They were probably mad.
I don't care because they messed up my order several times.
No, okay, you added several.
What?
I don't even know what it was, but I'll never forget.
They messed up. They messed up
and
a
I
lot.
Had to act like
I am the customer, so
I said hello.
Customer's always right. Is that true, Darius? You believe that?
No, I told you I don't believe that. If I had it,
they said, do y'all believe this stuff? Customer's always right. Pedestrian has the right of way. All the time, no matter what they get in front of your car.
No. I think that you most of the time, yeah, I'm supposed to be looking out, but so are you. You can't be on your phone just walking in the middle of the street. Like that lady
did?
Yeah, in Washington, D.C.
Did y'all see when we told y'all I was in DMV? She was sitting up there on her phone, I just walking in the middle of the street.
She got hit by a car.
By a car. Literally we were there. She got hit by a car, and she had a nerve to get an attitude.
And we said, well... we didn't hit her.
The lady got out of the car and was going off on the lady. And the lady ended up sitting with the phone was like, you hit me. Why would you hit? I'm like, oh, are you serious? You got an attitude?
She was walking. There was a stoplight.
Yeah.
There was cars parked. Let me try to do it. Cars parked here. And people were obviously coming to a slow to stop at the stoplight or whatever. And she's just weaving through cars on her phone. Like acting like it's a parking lot. And so somebody's coming and they're driving and she's walking through. One of the parked cars or whatever, and she doesn't see this car coming and slow down at the light, and it hits her, and it probably just rolled over her little tiny foot. Would you break your toes if you did that? If it was coming to us, I don't think so. Your toes would be fine. It hurt, but your toes would be okay. You can move them and wiggle them.
Darius, you let a 3,000-pound car go on your foot.
And guys, let me know in the comments below.
It will break your bones.
Your toes will be broken.
Your toes could be broken.
Will they be broken though?
They will. They could be, depending. Yo, tell him about a car rolling over your foot.
I'm thinking about the toes being dragged along with the wheel. Anyway, so she got hit by the car. And I don't even know why she had the nerve to be upset at all because you were looking at your phone. So no, the pedestrian's not always right. She was so upset. And especially not the customer. Then people be crazy. Mom, no. I don't even know.
Some customers will jump over the countertop.
In some way or another, this is capitalism. Because who brought up the idea that the customer's always right? Because you're not always right. And they come in there having demands, doing this, that, and the third. No. I like the things I see on these police body cams, then people need to be kicked out. The customer's not always right.
That's true. But sometimes they be doing the customers wrong though.
We doing them wrong?
Yes, they do us wrong.
Yeah, I don't ever see those videos though, but yes, of course they do.
I mean, sometimes I understand sometimes people gonna make mistakes and mess up, but when it's all the time and this food is so pricely high, like my thing is, if you are going to charge all of this money, it's so much money that they are charging at these fast food restaurants now. It's like all I know is I blinked my eye and everything was double. To get this delivered was
$70 by
double
the food that we got.
Right.
70.
Like literally, it's like this is insane, and then you get my order wrong, or it's cold, or it's not what I asked for, and it's almost like then you want to get. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Do you want to come back and get it?
Right.
Dude, I done already left, got home.
Right.
Or you want to come back and get, or they would say, listen, I have had this too many times. Okay, now I have checked my order. Like if I'm at B-Dubs or Wingstop, check your order, right? And you look at see if your stuff there. You go home and find out your wings, they shorted your wings. Instead of giving you a 20 piece, they gave you a 15 piece. Thinking that you weren't gonna count it. Or put 16 wings in it, and you know it's supposed to be 20.
16 is crazy versus 20.
And then you have a call up there, and it's
okay,
like, you know that it's not right.
Okay, but you're 30 minutes away at that point. I don't want to go back up there. I'm not going to remember the next time, so they just got your money.
No, they didn't, because I'm the caller.
Mom, when have you ever gone? That's what we're going to do a video. We're going to do a video on my channel called Seeing If Places Have Our Name on the List. And we're going to say, yeah, I came here.
You know what? I told myself my name is Tamika. Like, y'all put my name on a list. Tamika's a common name. Tamika and Keisha.
What?
I'm getting me a free meal.
Not in Ohio. You better go back to Chicago. You better go back to Chicago. If you want to talk to some Tamika.
Tamika, Keisha, you want to
They gonna say, we ain't never heard no Keisha before.
I called ahead. I said, my name was Keisha. Your manager said he gonna put my name on the list and I'm supposed to get a free. Yep. It's gonna work.
I don't know if it's gonna work. Now, also this actually made me so upset, and I didn't know what to do. I had to almost do my End to Be Love again. I was at the airport.
I'm tired of you using my name.
I was at the airport. Okay, I was on my way home, and I'd already spent an arm and a leg in New York, and I was hungry because it was the morning time, and I needed to eat something. So you know how they have it where there's only certain restaurants by your concourse, by your gate. In the airport. So I get all the way to my gate. I have like an hour and a half to spare, which I'm so glad, by the way, with the government shutdown right now. Did you see the lines in Houston?
I heard they were crazy.
They are crazy. And
they're
long.
Canceling.
Okay, yeah, and now they're...
Go ahead. We'll talk about that later.
Whatever. But whatever. So anyway, so then I'm in my concourse, like I'm by my gate or whatever. I have some time to spare, like 90 minutes or so. And there's like literally one place. I'm thinking this is JFK. They should have more stuff. They had like one restaurant by my thing. So I'm like, okay, let me go get it. And it was like a hoagie like sub place or something. But it seemed like it was a little bit elevated. So I'm going, I order on this kiosk. I didn't even talk to a person. Order on the kiosk. Everything was separate. So you had to order the sandwich. If you wanted a side of chips, you had to order them separately. If you wanted a drink, you had to order it separately. So I'm like, this is so crazy. So I get a water, I get chips, and the sandwich. The sandwich by itself with nothing was $20 for the sandwich, okay? And it's this big. The sandwich is like this big. It's a little like a hoagie kind of sandwich, but it's pretty small, right? So then I'm like, okay, whatever. So then it's a $20 sandwich, $5 bag of chips, maybe $5 or $6. It was some salt and vinegar chips. And then it was only $2 for my bottle of water. But all said and done, it was like $30. So $30 for airport food. I get this. I got like a turkey and arugula with some balsamic glaze on it. Mom, it was the nastiest sandwich I've ever had. I was sick to my stomach. As in the fact that I had spent $30 on this meal. I was so mad. The bread was literally just dry and stale. It was mummy bread. Remember when they filmed the mummy? That's when the bread was from. And I literally, it was so dry. I had to drink the water to get it down every time I took a bite. And I'm like, I just spent $30 on this.
And see, and that'll make you mad.
It did make me.
Do it make you want to confront somebody?
Of course, but then when I was like, I don't know but in the sense that my flight and I was
in the sense that I didn't spend $30 and this is how this is. This is mummy bread. I would have told them that.
This is bread
from the mummy age. I would have to say
it was
something.
literally stale and dry.
You know what? This is what I'm saying.
It could have been made croutons.
This is what I'm trying to say. Y'all have to understand, people that are working at these fast food restaurants, you have to understand, or whatever the case may be, we're spending more money. And of course, this is going to
It's not their fault, right?
It's not their fault. But I'm just saying, it's going to cause more havoc on
right. Because people are spending more.
They're spending more, so they expect better results.
Right, better
like
quality.
better results is what, as in better quality. I literally would tell them, I want my food fresh and hot, made now. Okay? Not later, not 5 minutes ago, now. Because I want hot, fresh food. If you're going to charge me, I was literally paying double. Like, if I could get $8 for a value meal, now I'm paying $16.
Right.
I want quality. You don't give me no food that been staged over a lamp. Not gonna happen.
Right.
I always ask them, how long ago did you drop the fries? They already know who I am at certain places. They like, B, we didn't even, them fries been sitting there for a couple of minutes now.
Okay, well, this is why I said I have to channel my inner B, because if they know you by name, they need to know me by name.
Oh, they know me. They know me by name. Like Taco Bell know me by name.
Taco Bell knows me,
They
but
see
not by
me.
name.
They see me in my. As soon as I pull up, they finish my order for me. They already know what I'm gonna order.
Well,
they finish it for me. They say, "Oh, you want this? You want that? You want this? Want that?" And I ask them, "Did some fries hot?" No, they're not fried hot enough for you, girl. Or they say, "We just dropped the hot fries. We just dropped them, got them out. Give me an order of that too." But if they ain't just dropped them, don't give me none.
Well, wow, I did it at Popeyes. Now
You what?
the guy at the manager at the other Popeyes, the further one, he's really nice.
Oh,
He's really
okay.
nice.
You
He's
know
an
his
Indian
name?
man. Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know it. But he doesn't know me either.
Right.
By the way,
I'll let him be known. You better let him know who
I
you
didn't
are.
mean it like that.
Hi, my name is Darius.
No. I meant it as like when I go there, I go, can I get it fresh? You remember I couldn't used to ask that before, I couldn't do it, but now I do that.
Right, because your money means something.
Because of my mom, because I have to channel my inner B love.
Whatever. But
no, this is the time that makes sense.
Everybody channel their inner B love, because at this point, and you don't have to be mean about it, because I don't be mean. You have to be nice about it, but don't be giving them like cussing them out.
Right. Of
right, you don't
want
want to do it badly, but
Cussing
let them know that can you please drop that hot?
Right.
Or,
the thing is that most of the time that I've asked for something to be fresh, like people are fine with that. One time I was at Culver's and the guy did not like that, even though I thought they already made it fresh. It was something. Maybe it wasn't Culver's. It was some other restaurant like that, and I could tell he was just not feeling it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
But most people are fine with that.
Because when you start making your money, I'm telling you, it's be too many mistakes for the prices they are charging.
Right. I used to think it was a lot, but now that the prices are the way they are, there is no excuse for a fast food place to be giving you stuff that's crazy.
Always messing up on your order.
You're paying 40% more than you were 5 years ago. Like, and that's really what's happening. Basically, in the United States, everything is like 30 to 40% more expensive, and that's why I said double. Smaller quality, worse ingredients, all that stuff.
Yep.
Heating lamps, all that stuff is not going to cut it in 2025.
And can y'all imagine? Can you imagine paying $25 for a value meal?
Where are you paying that at?
That's what they'll come up to. It's like, I bet you it's and this is what it is.
Well,
they smoothly raise up these prices before you know it, you be like, wow. And you try to get used to those prices because you know you're gonna keep on getting a burger.
That's what they do with these seasonal things. Them nacho fries at Taco Bell are not the same price that they were, but they take them away and they bring them back and then they raise the price.
And it's smaller boxes. Did you see the fries at McDonald's? They have in a Mighty Meal. In a Happy Meal, it's this little. It's like criminal. 10 fries.
It's less than 10. It's probably like 8. And I've never seen that small of a fry before in my life. That is crazy. It's literally 8 fries.
The boxes, I could not believe that.
And it's like, are they feeding American children? Because the American children, we got some children here. We got children here.
I'm trying to tell you.
We need more than 8 fries.
And then, not to mention, y'all, I promise you, at Taco Bell, their nacho fries, the small, the regular, the large is just like a little. I'm like, are you serious? This is your large, and they want to charge you like $5 or $6.
Okay, so this is just not okay. Like, why we are okay with this? Did you know that the McDonald's drinks, every single drink has the same amount of liquid in it? Did you know that?
What you mean? Small,
medium, large. You can fill up a small cup. The only difference is ice. you can fill up I saw a video, I know this is hard to explain on camera, but if you fill up a small all the way to the top, you can pour that in a medium cup with the ice in it, and it'll be a medium, and you can take that same amount of liquid and do it in a large. It's the same amount of liquid, but they put different levels of ice in each one.
Wow.
So then it fills up that space.
So you might as well say, give me a Coke with no ice.
Right. Give me a Coke with no ice.
Right, well, a small.
Right. But then I think that they also fill it up less when you ask for no ice.
No, I want mine to the brand. Me and your daddy has been in a section when they have not, literally, they have stopped the soda. Y'all ever see that? Because the fuzz is going down. Right, and then it goes to halfway, and then your stuff is not filled. I'll get in my cup right back. Can you put some more liquid in that? We have done that.
I think now it's all justified. Like 4 years ago, I was like, okay, this is too much to be asking for these fast food workers. But now that prices are going up, I'm sorry, y'all gonna have to deal with it. I'm sorry, I need my stuff made fresh. I need the stuff. You can't be in the.
Now you got people like you speaking up.
Yeah, because now I'm paying too much for it to be mediocre. It can't be, when I spend $30 on a meal, I need it to be.
Yeah, because you know how hard you work for your money.
Well, because I might as well go to a sit-down restaurant if you're going to charge me all that for some nasty food.
This is what's happening. You could go to a sit-down restaurant and get served and enjoy your family with what we're paying at these fast food restaurants now. It's not even worth it. You might as well have your family sit down, be comfortable, and like, hey, let's just go out.
They said McDonald's, they are losing their main customer base, which is middle and lower income people, because they don't have the money anymore. Higher income people they're going just as much as they went before, which maybe, I don't know how often that was, but lower income people and middle income people they don't have the money to go to McDonald's anymore. And they said that fast food has always been historically something that's been consistent. It's always the same price. Even when the economy's bad, you can go to a McDonald's or whatever and eat. And now we're in a time where even fast food restaurants are going so high in price that people can't even go anywhere. You can't go grocery shop. You can't do anything, and it's getting crazy.
Yeah, and you gotta. Let me tell y'all something. Right now we live in the day. You gotta go to Groupon. You need to go into these restaurants that's saying half off Tuesdays, like the Taco Tuesdays. Right. Take advantage of the half price. Take advantage of Kids Eat Free. Take advantage of Seniors Day.
Even on DoorDash, they have lots of deals where they'll be like buy one get one free.
Buy one get one free. You need to do all of that because take advantage. Because right now we are living in those times. Okay. Even now, okay, so now let's go back to the airport thing. That was because I wanted to talk about that. The thing about it is, I heard that the airport, they are canceling a lot of flights because what's them people that be on the
FAA,
yeah, they're not coming into work. Some of them half of them have flight control. They have lost their job. I mean, not lost their jobs, losing their homes, getting evicted, can't pay their bills. They end up having to go get another job because they're about to lose their car.
Well, because what's happening is when you have gone so long without getting a paycheck,
the ripple effect.
You don't go into work because now you have to work another job just so that you can pay for your bills because this job is not paying. And then especially something as important as the FAA, flight controllers and all those people at the airport, that's not a job. They were already understaffed, by the way, before the government shut down. They already had mass staffing issues in the United States. Right. And so now you have even less people coming to work. That's why there was that, did you see that? I don't know if this had to do with that or not, but there was that UPS crash that happened the other day, 2 days ago or whatever. 9 people just died in it was a UPS plane that took, I don't think it would have to do with FAA, I'm not sure, but it was a plane, it took off and then it in the middle of its flight, it crashed. And
it was a regular plane?
No, it was carrying cargo. It was a UPS plane. Oh, so it had like 2 or 3 crew members or something. I don't really know the details. I know it was 9 people total that ended up dying. They said actually at least, so maybe they weren't finding the amount of people, all the rest of them. But my point is that that's a very important arena because it's flights, like it's airlines, it's all those things, like that's a life or death situation, and they were already short staffed, and now people are not coming into work because they are not getting paid.
That people don't understand. That's why this government needs to understand what they're doing when they shut down things like this. It's ridiculous.
But there are certain groups of people that are still getting paid, but
right?
Not the FAA controllers,
right?
Whatever.
That's questionable.
Anyway, so I just think that the priorities are really all insane and whatever, and it's not my whatever. But yeah, I think that is like, it's crazy. And they said the lines. That's why I went early. I'm glad I went early to to JFK, the airport in New York, because there was a lady and she was trying to skip everybody because like the TSA line was so long. But I assumed it was going to be long because of JFK. But when I heard an employee was like, this is outrageous. So I was like, that's how you know it was a TSA agent. She knew that was way longer than normal. And so then there was this lady and she was trying to skip through the lines. And I was like, you know what? Let me just let her in front of me, because I have been there before too, where you've been in a line for too long, and the TSA was way longer than you thought it was gonna be.
And you
got
gotta get your flight, right? Miss your flight.
Yeah, so I was like, you can just go in front of me. But yeah, because one time I went to Cincinnati, and this was for no reason. The line was stupid long. I have never ever seen a line that long in my life. I had no idea why it was that long. It was all the way by the baggage, not baggage claim, but where you give your bag to the airline. You know what I see, right?
Yeah.
It was all the way back there by where you get it. The line, it was literally so unbelievably long. And so I let her in front of me, and she was like, wow, thank you so much. I wonder if she made her flight. She said my gate closes in 5 minutes. She didn't make that flight. Anyways, girl, I hope you made your flight.
Why you said she didn't make that flight?
Because she said my gate closes in 5 minutes, and she was at it's TSA. Thompson, let me take off my shoes. You are not making it.
If she...
Oh my goodness, we was talking.
Oh, I don't know how long we was talking.
I know. Just think.
Me and your daddy was sitting there with our legs, our feet.
She got on one of those trolleys at the airport.
The trolleys always picking us up. We got favor.
If you understand how this whole thing works at the airport, let me know. If you're running late for a flight, can I get on a trolley?
Ask the man. Say, look, I'm finna miss my flight, and you see you go on my way.
They don't care.
Yes, they do. Darius, you gotta talk in this life and get to what you want.
Who? Did the TSA agent?
Talk with what you gotta get what you want, because if you don't ask, you don't get.
Mom, you didn't do nothing to get on that trolley.
Yes, I did.
You was sitting there, that man said, you want to get on?
I said yes.
That's different.
Listen, but I wasn't going late. But I promise you, if he was going my way, and I saw him, man, can we get up on here with you? Because we finna miss our flight. And it's empty?
I need to
But they have people on there.
Because I be running. And every time I go to the airport, I always have a big clunker shoe on because I don't want to put it in my suitcase because it's too heavy for my suitcase. I don't want my thing to go over 50 pounds. So I wear my biggest shoes ever, and I be going Ronald McDonald in the airport.
Yep. He would wear his heaviest shoes in the airport because he didn't want the TS, the baggage.
Ankle be sawed off when I get on a plane. Out of breath, running like I'm doing a marathon.
That's crazy.
It's terrible. Anyways, y'all.
Well, I hope that plane ride will be good in December. Y'all better get these people back their money.
They're going to have to, Mom, they're going to have to be open. The government's got to be open. Otherwise, we're going to be looking crazy. They said
Thanksgiving?
They said the FAA, I didn't say this part. They said the FAA, which is the airline people or whatever, they said they're cutting off, they're canceling 10% of flights at over 40 major airports in the country now.
I know.
So 10% of flights are literally just going to be canceled. If you had a flight you paid for, 10% of them are going to be canceled in 40 major airports. That's crazy starting right now. Because they're too understaffed. They would rather you not die and have a cancellation rather than you getting on a risky plane. So you start saying this Thanksgiving, Down won't get here. He better hope he get here. They better be open. I'm surprised I made it back here. There and back. Because it's probably going to get worse and worse. The longer people go without a paycheck, they're going to stop showing up. Because they're going to go somewhere else they make their money. And then you're going to have less and less and less and less people. Well, they better give us... I know we already made our flights for the... I know, but that's in December. So hopefully, that will be the craziest, longest government shutdown we've ever had. It's already long right now. We got to get there. Because you missed your whole cruise. No, I understand that. But we going to drive? I'm not going to sit up there and I miss my flight. Okay, well, I'm just saying, that would be the longest government shutdown. But they will have to tell us that way in hand advance your flight has been canceled. And you might be able to get your money back. Money back. I want my stuff. But I'm saying it's better than not getting your money back. I want my stuff. I would say listen up. And most of the time they don't do that because I don't get insurance. I don't care if I got insurance. I would tear Royal Caribbean up. No, I'm gonna tear Delta up. No, you cancel my flight. Yes. You cancel my flight. I'm supposed to be out there, and I would be out there if it wasn't for you. Well, it's not their fault. But I'm gonna tell you it's your fault, and you gonna give me my ticket. I didn't tell you to do this. No. I didn't plan this 3 months ago. No. You gotta go through Royal Caribbean. That's the place you gotta go to. You gotta say, hey, listen, I need my thing to be back because I'm going through Delta. What's happening with the government shutdown? I couldn't get my flight. And Delta getting it too. That would be a very good reason to not go on your cruise. And that'll be a very good reason to tell. It's not Delta's fault that the FAA canceled 10% of flights. It's Delta's fault that you didn't tell me that I can't get there. Give me another flight. If If 1 + 1 is 2, the reason they have to cut the flights, Mom. What do you mean?
I know that, but give me another flight that's going to Florida to let me know that okay, we can't get you there, but we're gonna.
Okay, so then if everybody did that, they would just add the 10% of flights back.
No,
somebody gotta stay home.
Some people could get
somebody gotta stay home.
They can, but I can't.
Okay, well, let me know who y'all would do. Who gets the smoke? I think it's Royal Caribbean.
Of them.
You tell them, hey,
Delta's
I need my money back.
Too.
I can't go to the
Delta's
cruise.
getting the smoke too.
That would be so reasonable. They would say, I understand. We know that the government should.
But they're not going to be that reasonable there. They don't care.
I don't care if they don't care, because then I'm going to be unreasonable real quick.
Oh, so you got beef
because
with,
I'm the
so
one.
You gonna have beef with Royal Caribbean?
Yes, because that's
I'm gonna have beef
logical.
with Delta.
Give me my money back for this cruise, because we're going through a nationwide shutdown, government shutdown. You know that they're canceling flights. My flight was canceled specifically because of the shortage of staff. You know what's up. This is a natural thing that's happening, not just to me, but to multiple other people. And I can guarantee you, there's other families on this boat that have also experienced that too. Care. I'm not going to Delta. Delta's gonna say, well, we didn't cancel flights ourselves. What are we gonna do for you? We're gonna pay for your cruise.
At the last minute, at least give me a warning.
Are we gonna pay for your cruise?
Yes.
Okay. Let me call up delusional.com. Hello?
And I'm calling up the delusional.
And that's how I talk to you.
Royal Caribbean.
If I'm working at the Delta stand, I'm gonna be smart too. Hello?
No answer.
No, I'm on the phone with delusional.com.
No answer.
Yeah. Now, never get drunk and go on a plane.
You did that?
No.
I won't.
That's how you get on a no flight list. That's scary. Picture being drunk. Oh my gosh. One lady, she peed on herself. Anyways, we gotta go. I was watching a body cam footage video and she was acting belligerent, and then she peed on her. She said, I'm not even that drunk. Oh. It was nasty.
And she peed on herself.
Peed on the officer too. He was so mad. He was so mad.
Things that officers gotta do. If you're a police officer, I feel so bad for you. You got a very good job. I mean, hard job.
Very, very difficult job.
You do. It's very difficult. And you got the most patience in the world.
Well, it depends on the officer.
Because they don't pay y'all enough.
That's true too, though. What?
Even if some of them do get paid.
They need to go to 6 more years of training.
I didn't say that.
I said it.
Some of y'all good though. Some of y'all, some real good ones.
You need to go through 7 more.
But the ones that are good ones need to get paid well over 6 figures. I promise you.
I think if you're a good I think police officers are needed. But I think that there needs to be way more regulation on how you become one, how much training it takes to become one. It needs to be much more of a difficult job to get, so that you know. But it's a very difficult job to have.
It is a very difficult job to have, but they have so much shortage, and more people are not. They are very,
who wants
very
to be
short.
an officer?
No one, especially these days. It's like y'all getting lower. They say their staffing issues are worse and worse as police officers. Well, and it's like you want to be strict, but when you start being strict and weaning everybody out, then you got less people, and then you got less people that even want to be on to be an officer, because it's so dangerous. Everybody want to pop the police.
But the police want to pop other people when they don't need to be popped, which is why they need to be more strict on who gets in.
It's been less bad, has it? You think it's been raised?
Well, I don't know. I haven't looked at the statistics, but when you're talking about people's lives, if it's less or not.
I know, but I'm just saying.
It really never was the sheer number. It was more of the percentage and how many of them were black people that were unarmed.
Yeah.
It's more about the percentage of them who are people who are unarmed and killed by. It's not a lot of people. I think somebody said it's, I don't know, whatever. That's not what we're talking about right now. But that could be a whole separate video about police brutality. Because I know my stuff. My stuff is known.
With the brutality?
Yes, I know my stuff. My stuff is known. I just don't want to get into it right now. With police brutality.
Get that on your cast.
My what?
Your cast. With the pod in front of it.
Oh, well, no.
Well, yeah.
Anyways,
right.
I'm talking about what you and your channel.
No, you ain't.
With everybody.
You ain't get me shut down.
You don't want to talk about no serious.
No.
How you gonna get shut down? You gonna get shut down because of your stuff.
That's why your stuff always get flagged.
No. First of all, your stuff never gets flagged. We was talking about eating monkey brains. I can't even say that. I gotta bleep that out on my thing. Anyways, my stuff is too long now. We'll see you guys next time in another video. Peace out.